Hi everyone! Welcome to Tarot Thursdays with Refinery29. I should say welcome back. Some of you are here from the previous episodes that we had. This is our third one, so welcome. Hey! If you want to join the party, definitely make sure you participate in the chat. We have some exciting ways for you to interact today, and I'll get to that in a second. So first things first, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Alicia of AskAlicia Tarot. I'm a tarot card reader based in Los Angeles. I do online personal readings, and I also do in-person entertainment for events. I am also the co-creator of the CEO deck, or the Creative Entrepreneur Oracle. And the reason why I got so woo is because, guys, special announcement, it's here today. I have it. It's live. They are now available. This is my baby. Woo! So me and my co-founder, Yeti, we created this deck, the Creative Entrepreneur Oracle, from our heart and soul. And it is a hybrid of business suggestions as well as intuitive messages to help you on your journey, whether you're creative, an entrepreneur, or you just have that entrepreneurial mindset, right? So it is now available. I'm so excited, and I will also be using it during today's reading. So woo, I'm excited. And I also want to give a huge thank you to Refinery29. Refinery29 is the leading media outlet for women. They help empower women and also those from underrepresented communities in order to stay in the know on what's trending, what's hot right now, and also what's going on collectively throughout the world. So thank you so much to Refinery29. Follow them on all the socials, Refinery29, R29 for short. Thank you so much for having me on Tarot Thursdays. All right, so today I'm going to go through astro transits of what's going on in March, and it's a lot right now. Then I'm going to go into a general collective read for everyone who's watching and also the replay. Then you're going to have an opportunity to do individual readings, which I will also try to make it so that it's inclusive of anyone else watching, but you get to drive those readings. And then I'll do a rapid fire towards the end of the show. And also, if you are live with us right now and you want to participate and join the queue to have an individual reading, you can use exclamation mark Q, join, Q-U-E-U-E, join. If you want to know about me at any point in time, you can use exclamation mark Alicia. And I'm forgetting some of the other ones. If you want to know about Refinery29, you can do exclamation mark Refinery29. I think those are most. Oh, exclamation mark tarot if you want to know about tarot too. Okay. So I think right now we're going to jump into another commercial break oh no, sorry. I'm going into astro transits right now. Okay. So guys, there's a lot going on right now in March. Okay. We got astro transits. We got eclipses. It's eclipse season. I don't know if you've heard of that. We got retrogrades. We got a whole party up in here for March. Okay. So first things first, you probably already felt the energy. First things first, though, I just want to say, yay, Mars retrograde is over, baby. That's good news. Mars retrograde is over. It ended on February 24th. I don't know if you felt like in the beginning of the year, you felt a little sluggish, or you felt like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to work out. Why is it moving so slow? It's supposed to be the new year. I'm supposed to have all this energy to meet my resolutions. Well, that was Mars retrograde going to effect. So Mars is a planet of drive, ambition, passion, right? And it was in reverse. It was in retrograde. So that's probably why you were feeling kind of sluggish towards the beginning of the year. So woo, yay, that's done. But we still have some more retrogrades that we're going through. And it does not mean you have to put in your life on hold. Okay. Anytime there's any sort of transit, we got to live, right? There's no reason to sit things out and just sit life out. We got to live. But the best way to work with a retrograde or any transit is just to work with that energy. Okay. Hey, Capte, finding okay. Nice to see you. Hey, Desert Elf, nice to see you. V8 Ness. I think I know is that Vanessa? Hi. Okay, so first transit is March 1st through April 12th, we have Venus retrograde in Aries. So anytime Venus is in retrograde, Venus is the planet of beauty. It also rules the zodiac signs of Libra and Taurus. It also rules how we view ourselves, our self-perception, that feminine energy, and also surprisingly finances and business. Okay. So, hey, Kati says, I've been looking forward to this. Okay, period. Yes. So now it's in retrograde. Okay. So that means now probably isn't the best time to chop all your hair off or try a new beauty look. Like you're good to go with your go-to routines, your grooming routines, your best outfits. You might want to wait on doing an impulsive shopping spree or trying something new when it comes to the beauty department, or even investing in a new business venture or anything like that. Okay. So you might want to just hold off on that. You can like build up and make plans and strategize and things like that. The only thing is that retrogrades usually tend to make things either temporary, or we don't usually have the best judgment at that time to like push forward. We're meant to reflect. And so with this Venus retrograde in Aries energy, Aries is very impulsive. It's fiery. So we might even act impulsively where we do want to like suddenly dye our hair purple. So just watch out for that. Okay. And then same thing in our relationships. There might be this impulse to rush into a relationship or get back to an ex. Venus retrograde does also bring back exes as well. And it's meant to heal and provide closure and reassess and then move forward if you do want to. But I would just take your time with that and not rush into just running back to an ex's arms. Okay. Take your time, work out the kinks. That's what Venus retrograde is for. Okay. Next one is the lunar eclipse in Virgo. So March 14th, we have our first eclipse. And eclipses, I don't know if you're familiar with the full moon energy. Every time we have a full moon every month, we're meant to close out a chapter. And depending on what zodiac sign the full moon is in, and what zodiac signs you have within your chart, the placements within your chart, it affects you in different ways, right? So every month we close out a chapter and we also start a new chapter during the new moon. So when you have a full moon lunar eclipse, that is like closing out the chapter, that full moon energy, but like to times 10. Okay. Like you feel it and everyone's feeling it. And usually it's kind of shocking because it's very finite. It's like this sudden like closing of something, whether it's a mentality or suddenly a door is closed shut in your face. It's something that you cannot resist. You got to end it. If something's been bubbling under the surface, it comes to the surface now and you squash it. Okay. So everyone, okay. I see some questions in the chat. So everyone is experiencing this, rockiness as everyone has their own individual epiphany or sudden closing of a chapter that they're experiencing. So just be gentle with everyone, okay? Because usually around eclipse season, people are on edge. Even animals are on edge. Even when you're next to, if you're going to any oceans, the water, the waves will start to act a little funky. Usually, I love going to the sea. So usually I'll notice during eclipses, the water suddenly it's super high or it's super choppy or it's just acting weird. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, I did see some questions. So let's see. Hey, Lex Play, how are you? Call me to switch. Okay. Hi. Where was that question? Let me see. Where are you? If you asked a question, can you? Okay. I don't see the question, but I think someone asked, oh, Desert Elf. There we go. Does this affect other astro signs? Yes. all these transits are affecting all the astrological zodiac signs. So even though it's in Aries or in Virgo, yes, Aries and Virgo will be feeling it the most, but it's affecting everyone. So that it's just the energy of that zodiac sign is now affecting us. So Aries is feisty. They can be impulsive, or the energy can be impulsive. Aries are the babies of the zodiac. Okay. So think of like a baby just learning new things, and ooh, shiny things, right? So all of us are experiencing that lovely, passionate energy. However, when things are in retrograde, it can turn into impulsiveness, or putting our foot in our mouth, right? Or thinking before, or acting before thinking. Okay. Hi. Oh, calamity. Gotcha. Calamity switch. Sorry, I couldn't really read it. Okay. So the lunar eclipse in Virgo, usually with that Virgo energy, we're experiencing health issues, or not issues, but like we're addressing things in regards to our health, our routines, our structure, because that is Virgo energy. The other thing that I mentioned last month is that the collective North Node is on the axis of Pisces and Virgo. And I feel like I'm speaking Greek to some people, and I'm so sorry. But the North Node is where we are heading, and the South Node is where we are trying to release and get out of our comfort zone. So right now, the whole entire collective, all of us, even though we have our individual North Node and South Node signs, collectively, we're heading towards Pisces energy, and getting out of our comfort zone and rigidness with Virgo energy. Okay. So it might be around the 14th, 2 weeks around the eclipses. That's when you usually feel the energy. You're probably going to be releasing something when it comes to rigidness, or routines, or structure, or wellness, or anything that makes you feel unable to express yourself or be creative, or anything like that, whether that's in relationships, romantic partnerships, job, personal health, all of that. Okay. And this is a lot because there's a lot happening. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay. There's a lot happening in March. All right. So then, if that wasn't enough, we also have a Mercury retrograde happening in Aries. So by the time you wake up on March 15th, because I think it's 11:45 the night before March 14th. Okay. So by the time you wake up on March 15th, you will be experiencing Mercury retrograde. We are in something called the shadow period, so that energy has already started. But Mercury retrograde, this is probably the big one that you've heard and you're most familiar with. Mercury rules is the planet that rules technology, communication, travel, Gemini, and Virgo. So that's when devices tend to start acting up, or travel plans, like you have flight delays and things like that. Car accidents. Again, it doesn't have to be scary. It's just meant for you to slow down, work with the energy, reflect, review processes, try to just be gentle and communicate properly. Check your emails before you reply all. Check to make sure if you just want to send it to one person, you aren't replying all, right? Because that tends to happen during Mercury retrograde. Breathe if there's any flight delays or any travel delays, your train is late, your subway is late, whatever, okay? All right. Especially with Aries, because Aries, again, is that like pushing forward. It's the planet of Mars that rules Aries. So Aries wants to go. That energy, you're going to want to go to the gym. You're going to want to do whatever. So just be careful and make sure your shoes are tied, things like that. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Janice. Hi, this is Sparkle Butt K with the usernames. All right. So next, thick Sparklebuck. I don't know why I can't read today. Thick Sparklebuck, but wow. Thank you for that moment. All right. March 20th is when Aries season starts. So as I mentioned, Aries is the baby of the zodiac, so they want to do everything. Everything is so fresh and new. And so what we mean by that is the astrological year starts with Aries. So Aries is so special. They kick us off with everything. Okay. So we are now starting a new astrological year, which means we're putting things into motion and we're working with that energy. So that's really exciting every time Aries season comes around. So when the sun enters Aries on March 20th, we will be in Aries season. Thick Sparkle Butt, that name. There was another name last show, and it was like Moose Knuckle Poom Poom, and I was like, what is going on? Oh, it's what you call fireflies. Oh my gosh, that's actually so cute. Oh, I love it. That's so cute. Okay, so the next transit after that, after Aries season is, okay, so March 29th. So before March 29th, on March 27th, we have the Venus retrograde going into Pisces. So with that energy, instead of that impulsive energy, you now have this more spiritual energy where you're trying to decide not me versus we, but more of what am I doing spiritually? What am I doing for the collective? How am I following my creative pursuits? Do I really enjoy what I'm doing right now? So just be aware of that energy. March 29th, we have a partial solar eclipse in Aries. So this is now the sun. So instead of a lunar eclipse where it's like that full moon energy times 10, the solar eclipse is like the sun, right? And so that's when we have the new moon. And that is when we are starting things fresh, okay? So this is when that new moon energy times 10, you want to put things into action. I still wouldn't do any big launches or anything like that you haven't been working on already, mainly because we still have Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde happening. But I would start thinking about what new things you want to put into action when middle of April comes around, because you're going to have all this energy and you might have to review and tweak it a little bit before you put it into motion. Okay. And I think the last thing that I wanted to cover was Neptune entering Aries on March 30th. So with that Neptune energy, which is more that Pisces feeling energy, Neptune rules Pisces. It's more of this free-flowing, spiritual, whimsical energy. Entering Aries, interesting mix, because when you have the woo-woo, when you have the like dreaminess, and you pair it up with this action taking, leadership, independent, ruler type energy with Aries, you are getting either really powerful spiritual leaders. So you might see a lot of people who are intuitive or spiritual, or having the collective consciousness at heart. They start rising to the surface. We might have more imaginative and intuitive leaders that are rising to the surface, or the shadow side is people who believe that they are absolutely right and they're delusional, basically. And they are like delusional times 10, but also in a leadership role. So that is the juxtaposition between the two energies, the light side and the shadow side of Neptune entering Aries. On an individual scale, just be aware of that, right? Make sure that you're checking in with yourself. Like, am I being delulu right now and being dogmatic? Or am I really just trying to express my creativity and help the general collective? And then I'm also putting some power behind that, some force behind that, some drive behind that, because that's really, really exciting. All right. Nogichi says, am I Delulu as I play love in deep space? Oh, you guys. Well, thank you so much. The last thing that I want to say about eclipses, okay? Eclipses, they don't have to be scary if you work with the energy. None of these transits are scary if you work with the energy and you just accept it, okay? Or you process it. Usually around eclipses, if a massive change, because I don't want to say negative, if a massive change happens, just appreciate it for your highest good. I always use this example of like a job loss or a loss of something, right? It does seem negative if we lose a job or if we lose something that we wanted. Just be aware that eclipses are very, very finite. So the earliest that you would be able to like argue against that, let's say you wanted to fight for your job or fight for a relationship or something like that, would be 6 months from now. So any attempts before then would be kind of futile. So usually someone is pretty set on what they're doing if they bring it up during this eclipse season. So the earliest you would be able to like revisit this or contest that would be 6 months from now. Just keep that in mind. And no, eclipses does not necessarily mean like breakup, job loss. it doesn't necessarily mean that. I just use that as an example because those things are very final. Okay. We good? Yay. All right. So we are going to go into a quick break, and then I'm going to be back for a collective reading about good luck. And I'm also going to use the CEO deck in the reading too. So I will see you soon. All right, so this is the Creative Entrepreneur Oracle, the CEO deck. I'm not going to open this one, but it comes shrink wrapped, and there's like a little lip here, and then there's a cute message on the back. But I'm going to use my special co-founder deck that we created. We have a special edition. It's a little different than the ones. Yay! Thank you, Jen. Oh, Thick Sparkle Butt. You said, I'm excited. This is my first reading ever. Oh, I'm so honored. Yay. Yay. Okay. So what I was thinking, since it's March, we have spring energy. We got St. Patrick's Day happening. Yeah, first reading ever is huge. I was thinking maybe we can do some good luck readings. And I wanted to split it up into two different parts. Maybe the first part is the good things that are coming towards you over the next 3 months. Yeah. And then I can do another like smaller second one that talks about how you can bring in good luck. How are we manifesting this lucky girl, lucky guy, lucky they syndrome? Okay. Yes. Everyone cool with that? We're cool with that? Cool. All right. So as far as the good things that are coming to you for the next 3 months, let's see what the CEO deck has to say, and then I'll move into the tarot cards. Good things coming to us, everyone who's watching and live, and also the replay. All right. So the first thing that we have is, oh, I love this. I was looking at this card today. This is bigger than you. During this journey, you may feel the odds are stacked against you, but throughout history, resilient creators have stood their ground and been a catalyst for moving the needle. Now it's your turn. If at any point you feel like giving up, remember this affirmation: this is bigger than me. And then we also have create the blueprint. Every great vision needs a plan. Ground your ideas in research and strategy and bring them to life. Okay, great. So the initial message that I'm getting from here, obviously separate than the message that's on the card itself, is that over the next 3 months, oh, Hekati says, love that. Yes. Over the next 3 months, I do see that regardless of what's going on in the world, right? Whatever you do right now in terms of the good things coming towards you, your vision is going to have an impact. So anything that you're doing, it's not just about us as our individual selves right now. And that makes sense with like the Pisces North Node energy, right? Because Pisces North Node with the Aries too is spiritual leaders, right? Doing things for the collective consciousness. So even little things that you do, as you follow your purpose, as you step more and more into your light, you're actually not just helping yourself, you're helping humanity. And that sounds very much like world peace pageant answer, but it's true according to the cards, right? So anytime you feel like giving up, anytime you feel like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what the world is doing, right? Just remember that this is bigger than you. And that's going to be actually good luck for all of us. By you following your path, you're helping bring good luck to everyone. So that's really, really cool. Desert Elf says, your energy is so incredible. I love how wholesome it is here. Oh my God, don't make me cry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. All right, so we have create the blueprint. So this, I'm picking up more on you. Let me get one more for create the blueprint. For the good things coming to us over the next 3 months, target practice. Look at things from your audience's point of view. Are you meeting their needs? You can't be everything to everyone. So prioritize the feedback that can offer a better experience. Okay, so it seems as though you probably have already been working on things, and it's kind of been like throwing darts at a wall and seeing what sticks, as opposed to target practice, right? So you've kind of been testing things out, playing with things, whether you're in school, whether in work, whether you have some hobby, whether you're self-employed, right? And so it seems like now that you have some like momentum going over the next 3 months, I see you actually having a strategy, actually making a plan that you stick to. And it's going to be really big. So it's not just a plan of like, oh, I think I'm going to do this. Okay, cool. Remember, you still have that like greater vision attached. So you're going to be fine tuning things. You're going to be taking feedback that from people that you trust, and you're going to make your plan and your vision and your creations so much more refined and powerful. So I love that for you guys. And then just a note here, make sure that you're paying attention to not just you, but also what the collective needs, because that's where that good luck is coming from. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm also going to go, I'm going to shuffle this, and then I'm going to go into the tarot cards. And shout out to my bestie, Allison, my twinnie, who I love this deck, the Chakra Wisdom Tarot deck, but my other deck was like super loved. And so she brought me a fresh new deck of the same deck because I just love it so much. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So now I have this like, now I have the, yay, bestie. Jen is online, says, yay, bestie. Yes. So now I have this pretty new deck, but they're very like slippery because they're like fresh out the box, because I wanted to wait for you guys to use them. Okay. So should I have left those cards up there? Let me see. I'll leave these up here so you can still see them. Okay. But I might cover them with the tarot cards. All right. All right. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say in terms of the good things coming towards you over the next 3 months. Yeah. All right. The good thing. Ooh, what? I'm excited. Okay, so getting the 6 of Wands fresh out the gate. What? So the 6 of Wands is victory, success. It's also public recognition. So that to come flying out the first thing, that means we are winning, baby. That means we are winning. That means we are thriving. That means not only is it bigger than us, but our big dreams are coming true. Not those like little small things, like the big visions. This is actually wait, what? Guys, Sorry, I got distracted because I realized I pulled out the wrong card. Remember, it was target practice, but this card like slipped under the radar here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can like curse on here, but the card had, well, it's censored. It's censored. So okay, talk your. Okay, so this card talks about you've done the work, you've put in the time and effort. Now it's time to let others know. Give yourself permission to brag on yourself. Repeat this affirmation. I made this. This is me. Hand claps optional. Okay. This coincides directly with the Six of Wands, which is actually crazy because that's legit what the Six of Wands talks about. It talks about victory, success, public recognition, putting in the work and the effort, and it paying off, and you bragging about yourself. Like the shadow side of the Six of Wands is ego. It's like egomaniac. It's like someone who's like full of themselves, but you're allowed to like brag on yourself and say like, hey, yeah, I pat yourself on the back. Like I did that. I made that. This is me. I made that. Okay. Finger snaps. Yes. Desert elf. Jen is online, said extra card. Yes, I think it was the one that was face down, but that's funny. It like slipped in there right at the perfect time. I love that. So yes, I love this energy of the Six of Wands coming out here. It's like boom, yang, right? So that's great. So the good things coming to you for the next 3 months is victory and success, and I'm seeing a big win. So that's amazing. All right, what else is coming towards you over the next 3 months? Good things only. Oh, no. I don't like that. Good things only. All right. Well, since this is good things only, I have to make this into a good thing. It's Lex Play says, this is crazy. The Six of Wands was my card for the day too. Amazing. It was, the Six of Wands was coming out for me like crazy, Lex Play. Like on Tuesday, it kept coming out. It was crazy. Yeah, big wins for the collective. Yes, Nogichi. Okay, so the Five of Swords is a card of like mental conflict, but the World is a card of completion. So I do see anyone that's like any sort of petty energy that's lingering on the surface. That could be with a person, or that can also be within your own head, or that can be like external, just like little nitpicking things that are happening in your life for like no reason. That's ending. Okay, with the World, that's ending. We're moving on, we're maturing, we're learning how to move through the conflict with other people. So that is great. What else is coming for you over the next 3 months? That good things only. Good things coming to the collective. Ooh. Wait, I actually love this reading though. This is a really good reading. The Empress. I love that. The Empress is all four queens in one. That's my Queen of Swords, my Queen of Pentacles, my Queen of Wands, my Queen of Cups. Okay. Mental energy, money, okay. Monetary energy, but money energy. Also good health, also strong intellect, and also being in tune with our emotions and very intuitive. This is a card of self-care. This is a card of manifesting abundance, all the good things, right? So it's literally what the reading is about, right? I want good things to happen to me over the next 3 months. I want lucky girl syndrome. This is the card for lucky girl, lucky guy, lucky they syndrome, okay? So that's amazing. So you're going to have more of a softer life. This is the card of like soft life for the next 3 months. You'll be able to have more freedom, more time, give yourself permission to lay low a little bit more, maybe take a vacation or allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to be pampered over the next 3 months. And I know I can feel it. I feel like some of you are like, girl, what have you seen in my life? Like who might be someone else, not me. This is, I don't bring my own personal biases. This is what the card is saying. So you will have time. Yes, you. Soft girl era. Yes. Jen is online, said money. I'm just going to say it like that from now on. Yes, soft life, Hekati. Yes. All right. Should I keep going with this one, or do you want me to go towards the how how to bring in that lucky girl, lucky guy, lucky they syndrome. I'll wait for like 2 seconds if you want me to pull like maybe 2 more things for this and move on, or if you want me to dive right in to how we're bringing that in, because I'm doing a separate reading for that. Let me know. First person to say it gets to decide. Stay here and move on. Wait, Desert Elf? Two more. Okay. Desert Elf goes, yes, please. I'm like, which one? All right, thick sparkle butt. It is. You win. All right, so we're going to do 2 more. Okay, so 2 more. Ooh, slippery cards. All right, so good things coming towards you over the next 2 months. Okay, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a very personal card, but also it's a very feisty, passionate card. So if you want to be in the boom boom room, that's a great sign. If you want to have a spark with creativity, your creativity is going to be on fire. If you are trying for a baby, you will be trying a lot, and that's great. Anything else with Ace of Wands? Also a lot of energy, vitality with the Ace of Wands. So if you've been feeling a little bit more lethargic, I see you going to the gym more. So that's really cool. You're going to have a lot of energy in order to achieve these big wins. So that's great. Yes. Okay. And then the last thing not the last, but because we're always manifesting good things for ourselves, right? Am I right? But the last thing for this reading, the good things coming towards you for the next 3 months. What is it? Ah. Wow, the sun. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. So the sun is optimism, it's joy, it's happiness, it's clarity, it's the sun, right? So I'm like smiling from ear to ear. My cheeks are about to start hurting. That is the energy that sun brings. So I see you being happy. I see you being freaking happy. And for those of you who might have been suffering from depression or just feeling super sad or just having a tough time, this is a great energy for you guys. So I see things lifting, clouds parting, and you actually being able to experience joy. For those of you who life is good and you're already joyful, I see you spreading that joy to other people, your loved ones, and it being very contagious in a good way. But the sun is definitely a light, happy, beautiful energy. And if there's something that you've been pondering about or wanting clarity about, the sun is a great sign for finding clarity and finally having things click into place. And you're like, aha, I get it now. I see it now. I can see clearly now, right? The rain is gone. It's Lex Play says, the way I needed that. Oh my gosh. Yes. Don't we all need some sunshine, right? We all need some sunshine. All right. Yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. Great. That was so beautiful. I love that. Stop. All right. Okay. All right. If you want to join the queue for the individual readings, definitely do !Q join. For those of you who are joining us and aren't sure what's going on, the individual readings, I allow that sounds so weird. I don't mean to sound like a dictator. You have the opportunity to ask a question, and then I transform that question into general energy so it can apply to those watching as well, but you get to like drive that conversation. Okay. So I'm going to do a very, very brief reading on how we can bring in that lucky girl, lucky guy, lucky they syndrome. And then I'm going to move on to individual readings. Okay. All right. Let's see what the CEO deck has to say, shall we? How can we as a collective bring in, manifest that lucky girl, lucky guy, lucky they syndrome for ourselves? What advice do you have for us? And what are the tangible ways that we can bring that in? Oh, not them calling us out. Okay, so we got tunnel vision. It's easy to become laser focused on the end game, but remember the magic lies within the journey. Take a pause and reflect on where you've come from. Show appreciation for the lessons learned and risks you've made along the way. Okay, so in order to manifest lucky syndrome towards us and good luck towards us, we have to be mindful of us looking way too close at the details and not zooming out and just appreciating where we are right now. And actually, that's true. When you like raise your vibration and you're not too stuck in the mud, right? You do tend to attract good things towards you because people like good energy. People are drawn and they can't put their finger on it. They're like, wait, why are they so happy? What's that energy? I want more of that. I want more in my life. I want to give you things. I want to do things for you. Right. And that's where like lucky girl syndrome. I don't know if you've experienced that where like someone's just amazing and they just light it like, hey, I want to like buy you a coffee. Like you're awesome. Or, whatever it is, like that's what that is. So if we zoom out more, we're able to manifest that luckiness towards us. Luckiness? Is that a word? I don't know. Nogishi says, woohoo, time to manifest that lucky syndrome. Yes. And then the second thing is winning season. This is your reminder to acknowledge your wins. Take time to reflect on all that you've accomplished, big and small. It's giving winning season. So in order to have lucky girl, lucky guy, lucky they syndrome, also I would say look at everything as a win, right? So if you're constantly winning, you're going to attract more wins, right? So definitely taking time not to just let things roll off your back, but let's say you got an A on your report card, or let's say your boss was like, oh, you did a great job. Like rather than just diving right into the next thing, sit in that and be like, yeah, I did do a good job. Or like, I worked my butt off. This semester was hard and I still got an A. Like, yes, I win. Okay. And then really quickly, let's see what the cards have to say in order to get us to that lucky syndrome. Ooh, the star. Ooh, I love that. Okay. Ooh, yes, let's take that too. Okay, so the star talks about hopes, wishes, dreams. It's also Aquarius energy. And this is amazing because it's like wishing upon a star, but also looking towards our big picture. It's actually directly tying to that one tunnel vision card, right? Like zooming out, paying attention to the big picture, not the little details. If you think about the big vision, your big goal, your big hopes and dreams, you can bring in that lucky girl syndrome. The Two of Pentacles talks about a little bit of indecisiveness of what to choose, but also waiting for your ships to come in. And so you want to make sure that you're focused on the things that you're working on and working towards, just knowing and trusting that it's going to come in for yourself. If I were to like put all these three together, it's like I have a big goal, I'm reaching for the stars, right? And then I know that the work that I put in, I'm not going to be indecisive on it. I'm going to trust that it's going to come my way. So I guess the way to translate that is the way to manifest lucky girl syndrome or lucky guy syndrome and lucky they syndrome is to expect good things to happen for you, like Abraham Hicks, right? Everything is working out for me, right? So if you just expect good luck or you expect good things or you expect good outcomes, you are really manifesting that because you're just trusting that that energy is there. And then the Nine of Pentacles is trusting that you, by yourself, yes, we want to accept help, but also you're capable within yourself to manifest these things. And you can share if you want to or not share if you want to be honest. Okay. All right. Desert Elf says, it's crazy how these two cards complement each other. I know. I love that. I love how no matter what I do, if I'm pulling cards from the CEO deck or an Oracle deck, and if I'm pulling cards from the tarot cards, they like always match together. It's so crazy, but it's cool how you can see the energy working always in real time. And like with Oracle cards, you actually, unlike tarot cards where you have to know the meanings for all the 78 cards, with Oracle cards, you don't even need to be an intuitive or psychic or tarot reader or anything because the messages are right there. So you, regardless of where you're at when it comes to your intuition, you can just open an Oracle deck and start using it for yourself and pulling cards to get a sign for yourself right out the box. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's go into, I think we're going into a break and then we're going into individual readings. Let me Let me, okay, cool. So I'm going to go directly into the individual readings without going into a break. Yeah, Jen is online, says win, win, win. Win, 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 win. All right, so who's first in the queue? Oh, Hekati, thank you so much. Hekati says, such a great reading. Oh, you're sweet. Oh, I love the hearts. Oh, can I do that heart thing? Ah! It gets me every time. Okay. All right, Desert Elf, what is your question, babe? We're going into individual readings now. What is your question? What is your question? Keep in mind, even though I'm doing individual readings, I will always apply them to general topics. So regardless of whether you are live with us today or watching the replay or asking the question, if it applies to you, the reading, the energy will still apply to you. If the topic or question applies to you, the reading will apply to you. All right, Desert Elf, let me know your question, babe. Desert Elf, you still there? We might have to come back to you, babe, because I don't see you. So we might have to, oh, there you are. Okay. You're in between the two, career and love life. This may be vague, but I'm a bit of a struggling artist and would like to know what direction this year will be for me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. So if you are watching today or if you're watching the replay and you are wondering what direction this year will be for you, especially if you are a creative that's kind of wondering what's going on or feeling kind of lost right now, this reading is for you. Okay, so what direction will this year be for my artists and creatives who are feeling a bit lost right now? Let's see what this Yo deck has to say. Oh, confidence checkup. Look at that message. That seat you occupied at the table, you've earned it. Reflect on all of your qualifications. Chances are you're far more capable than you give yourself credit for. Oh no, don't worry about the delay, Desert Elf. That's okay. So first things first, CEO deck is kind of calling you out and saying, wait. You might not be as lost as you think you are. In fact, that confusion or that murkiness might be from you not giving yourself enough credit for your talents, your skills, your strengths, your smarts. You are powerful. You are definitely talented. You are absolutely talented. And intuitively, you kind of already know what to do. So definitely make sure your confidence is in check and that you're patting yourself on the back and giving yourself enough credit before moving forward. Maybe this time, maybe this lag is for you to appreciate yourself a little bit more and then find the clarity in order to move forward. Okay. All right. So what do the cards have to say in terms of what direction this year will be for you? Wow. Okay. So I do look, that's so funny. So first things first, we have the High Priestess coming out here, which talks about that intuitive energy that I was mentioning. That's the High Priestess. Okay. She is an intuitive. She is your intuition. So that's like going hand in hand. I do see with the Wheel of Fortune, you will see a turn of good luck for this year. And for those of you who know me, I do not say fluff. I do not say things that people just need to hear. I only read the cards. So I don't twist things in order to be super positive. If it's, not the best news, I also share that too. Okay. So I'm not just blowing fluff. Okay. I do see things turning out for the better for you this year, which is amazing. I also see something in particular, some really good news that almost feels as though it's falling out of thin air or feels like you're winning the lottery will come towards you suddenly. With this Tower card here, it'll be a shocking, like, boom, like an opportunity out of nowhere or a brilliant idea out of nowhere that you act upon. And it's going to legit kick you out of this anxiety or being in your head or having decision paralysis. Okay. So it's going to like almost force you to get out of your comfort zone, which is mentally going round and round in your head. And into more of that intuition that's already innate and living within you, right? It's going to force you to look at who you are in a good way, because someone else, and I know we don't like to rely on external validation, but some external good thing that plops into your life is going to make you feel really pretty good. And you're like, yeah, I'm that girl. I'm that guy. Yeah. And then 10 of Pentacles is great, because 10 of Pentacles is money. 10 of Pentacles is long-term wealth and stability. 10 of Pentacles is good health. So this whole experience is going to push you towards your end goal, your path. I see the end of the year is going to look a lot different than right now, in a good way, to answer your question. And the direction is heading like upwards. So this looks really, really freaking good, Desert Elf. Thank you so much for the question. This year looks amazing. I do see you getting out of the rut, mainly because some really good opportunity comes your way, or a brilliant idea comes your way. And definitely make sure you remember who the F you are, okay? Confidence checkup. Thank you, Desert Elf. All right, who's next? All right, V8ness. I think it's Vanessa. I want to say it's Vanessa. You're next, boo. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I like blocking my microphone? Is it scratchy with my hair? Hopefully you can hear me. All right. Oh, Desert Elf says finger snaps. You're going to make me cry. Thank you. And thank you for being my first ever reader. Oh my God. So sweet. I'm so honored. Thank you so much for trusting me. And it's so cool because it was your first ever read, and also you were first in the queue, so that's a sign too. Amazing. Hey, Ravina here. It's great. Amazing. Okay, so Vanessa, is it Vanessa? I'm going to call you Vanessa. That's what it looks like to me. V8ness8. I think it's Vanessa. Vanessa says, going through an unexpected breakup that has left me confused. What do I need to know about this relationship ending so I can get closure and move on? And I'm going through an unexpected breakup. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, so for those of you who are watching and you had an unexpected breakup, this is for you. What do you need to hear for closure and move forward with and processing this ending? Okay, so if you have just recently experienced a breakup, I'm so sorry. We're gonna get you locked in, okay? All right, so what do my babies who experienced a breakup need to know for closure? 5 of Wands. King of Wands, 9 of Wands. Wow. Okay, so first things first, I see there were a lot of egos and stubbornness and just like flare-ups, arguments happening in this relationship. When I have wands, they're a little bit different than swords. Swords is like fighting dirty, right? So swords is like going for the low blows. But when I see wands, I see it as clashing of the egos. It seems like you both were really passionate about what you believe in, and your ego and pride usually would take more priority than actually being a team together. And when you have two people who are in that energy, it just doesn't lead to like the best relationship, which sucks because you might even truly just care about each other. But unfortunately, that ego and pride gets in the way a lot of the times and also causes a lot of the conflict. So that mainly is what led to the ending of this relationship. It was a clash of the egos. Now, this energy, I'm not a fan of giving people false hope, but when I see wands and I don't see swords, I don't see toxicity here. So I kind of have to ask, like, is there a possibility of this getting back on track if they were to get the egos in check. I have to ask. I'm sorry, boo. I have to. Is there a chance of this getting back on track? Yes, actually. I know you asked for closure, but if you two were to both want to try again and actually work towards being less defensive and more of like that team building, teamwork energy, I actually do see that this can be a good relationship. Again, I don't see toxicity here. It was mainly ego and pride and stubbornness and being like, I need to win, right? As opposed to winning together. So if you both want this still, I do see you guys can actually get to be together, but you both have to drop the egos. You both have to drop the pride and also work together as a team. Now, if you guys do not both agree that you want to drop your pride and ego and work on the relationship, how can the collective move forward? And what lesson can they take away from this? Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. I do see two things. One, again, I didn't see toxicity here. So I don't see you as being, I see you might be viewing yourself as like, oh, I'm bad at relationships or I'm damaged goods or something, which you're not actually. Your cup of love is actually really valid and beautiful still. Both of yours actually, not, I don't see like the bad guy here. So one, you're not tarnished in any way. You can have a beautiful relationship with whoever you decide to work on the relationship with, whether it's going back to the ex and you guys drop the egos and you want to try again and actually build as a team this time, or a future person where you decide to put in the work with them that you're compatible with. I do see you having a choice actually on what you want to do with the Two of Wands here, and whatever choice you make will actually be the right one for you. I actually do see the ex reaching out, or you reaching out to the ex. I see communication here with the Eight of Wands of you guys having a conversation once and for all. So I think what's going to help you move on is that closure conversation, whether you decide to move forward together and you make your decision, probably around the eclipse season, because that's usually when stuff like this happens. And so you decide whether you want to move forward together or you want to part ways. But I do see another conversation happening. And then just one more thing. Show me what happens in the long run after this conversation, the Devil and the Strength. I do see in the long run, regardless of whether you decide to, I love that. Regardless of whether you decide to move forward with the ex or move forward in different directions, the end result will be resisting toxicity, because the Devil is toxicity. So you will be choosing to have a healthier relationship either with ex or in the future. And I do see you having a happy, fulfilling, loving, healthy relationship or marriage with the Four of Wands here, because that is my unity, harmony, and marriage card. And also Temperance is a card of peace and finding harmony as well. Okay. I hope that helped, Vanessa. I hope that helped you, and also anyone going through a breakup right now. Hope that provided clarity. All right, babes, who is next? Thank you so much for joining me. All right, Calamities Twitch, you are next. I'm just going to take a sip of water real quick. Calamities Twitch, what is your question, babes? Oh, Vanessa. Wow, so sweet, she says. She said it did. Okay, I'm glad it provided clarity. Oh, my shuffling. I hope it's more clear than my shuffle just now. Oh, you're welcome, Vanessa. Thank you. That was a great question too, because you're not the only one going through a breakup, so really good to have that clarity. All right. While we're waiting for Calamity Switch, we're just going to take a quick break, okay? So I'll be back in a second or a few minutes. Okay. Bye. Yes. Hey, Calamity's Twitch. So you said I had an unexpected breakup, but it was 7 months ago. I got my stuff back from the breakup, but my PC was broken on return. Oh no. And I don't know how to get back on my feet. I'm disabled. So my PC of community and community, etc. I'm just struggling to figure out which direction to go for the next few days, weeks about it. Okay, I'm so sorry, babe. All right. So if you are dealing, it's so weird because I know someone else who's dealing with like a broken PC right now. So I'm going to make that the reading. If you're dealing with a broken device that is like your main bread and butter, your laptop, your iMac, your PC, how are you going to manage? And yeah, thank you so much, Calamity Switch, for being vulnerable and sharing that. Yeah, I'm glad you feel safe and that this is a safe space for you, safe space for everyone. So thank you. Thank you for being human. Thanks, Nogichi, for pointing that out. We love you. Okay, so if you're part of the collective and you're watching right now, or you're watching the replay, and you're dealing with a broken electronic device that you depend on, how are you going to manage? Let's see what the cards have to say. Let me start actually let's see if the CEO deck says anything. Let's see. Broken electronic device. Trust your instincts. Tap into your intuition. It will never lead you astray. A sleigh. Okay. All the answers you need are already within you. Interesting. Oh, that's too many cards. I'm going to put it back. It will leave you astray. Okay. 3 of Swords, which is the heartache of having the device be broken and having your things on that device. Why can't I shuffle? Okay. All right. This is going to be a tricky reading for me. I've never done a reading like this, so this is kind of cool. All right. First things first, in terms of creativity and projects, right? Because I'm picking up on maybe certain files or certain things that you have on there that you feel like you can't have back or something. There's something here about things that you created, that creativity or your brain power, it's within you. So you can recreate it again, even though I know it's like a pain in the butt to be like, oh, that's time. I spent so much time on this. I don't want to have to start from scratch. Technically, you're not starting from scratch because you still already have those blueprints in your head. You know what I mean? But I don't want to minimize the fact that it is hurtful to have things be destroyed, you know? Clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse. It kind of like switched over. So let's see. Seven of Wands in reverse. Clarify that for me. Nine of Cups. Someone's going to gift you a new device. It could be a woman figure with the Queen of Cups here. So it could be like a mother, an aunt, a female friend, or even some like benefactor that's a woman. I see someone gifting you a device. And that's why the Seven of Wands is in reverse, because I don't think you're, I don't want to say bad news, but I might have to. Are they going to get that actual device back? Are they going to be able to restore that device? Yes, actually. Yes, you will. You will. Okay. Here's what I'm picking up on, and this is ultra specific. I do see you being able to somehow like get into the device or find some files through the cloud. Like you're going to be able to like access some of your files, but like for like a split second. Like this is making me think of like the laptop being able to turn on for like an hour or like a day, and then it completely dies, or you can like get into your cloud or something, or your hard drive, and then it dies or something. But it's the motherboard. Okay. Calamity Switch, you said it's not the drives, but it's the motherboard. I see it like being able to like power on for like a day or like a limited time, and then it dies. So like you might be excited to say like, oh, it's back on, but I wouldn't rely on that. Okay. I wouldn't like force this to be your main device again. You will have to get like a new device. I see it being like gifted to you, or you getting like a huge discount or something, but I do think someone's going to like gift you a new device. Okay. For anyone who's like struggling with this, phone, PC, whatever it is. You will be able to like have a limited time to like snatch your stuff off of that, or snatch as much stuff as you can. And then you'll be able to like have a new device that's gifted to you. Honestly, what I'm seeing is you won't be able to restore all, maybe it's like 75%, 50% of your files. And so it'll be like a hybrid of you like starting fresh on the new device, where you'll have to like tap into your memory and recreate some things, but not all will be lost. And also you'll have like a new device too that someone gives to you. Okay. I hope that helped. I hope that helped. Calamity's Twitch says, yeah, I definitely feel like over because I spent a lot of time, funds, energy building it. I'm so sorry. Calamity Switch said that's exactly what happened. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I've never done a reading like that, so that was interesting. But thank you so much for sharing, and I hope like things work out as best as they can, as they possibly can. Okay. Okay. Just keep in mind we do have like Mercury retrograde happening, which deals with like devices and communication and technology and stuff. So if you are getting a new device right now, make sure you have like the insurance and the warranty and the return policy or the gift receipt, because you might have to go back to the store and all that stuff. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it more than I expressed. No, you shared your appreciation very accurately. I feel it. Okay, so Hecate, finding okay. You are next, babe. I keep messing up even though I know Hecate. Okay, Calamity's Twitch says, I'm just coming out of my Saturn return too. Yeah. So my bad luck timing feels like it's lined up. Oh, yeah, Saturn return's not fun. But you got good luck coming to you in the next 3 months. So, and if you're a creative, which it sounds like, Desert Elf's reading probably applies to you too, right? Where the end of the year is going to look a lot different than right now. All right, Hecate, let me know your question, babe. Okay. All right. So I'm returning to work after a year of burnout and mental health break, for activists and creatives, what parts of myself do I need to call forth or focus on? How do I make a difference right now in the world? I love that question. That's amazing. First of all, thank you so much for sharing your personal situation. Okay, so for activists and creatives who have been struggling with burnout, what parts of yourselves do you need to call forth or focus on? And how do you make a difference right now in the world? Okay. Thank you, Hecate, for sharing. Oh, protect your peace. First of all, you're definitely on the right path. And actually, that year that you took for a break was actually not a break. It was actually very productive and exactly what you were supposed to be doing with protect your peace here, right? Yeah, Vanessa says, what a beautiful question. It's absolutely gorgeous question. So sometimes the ups and downs of life may not align with your ultimate vision, but you can still find peace amidst the chaos. Take a deep breath and tune out the noise. This season is temporary. I mean, I feel like we can mic drop there, but I'm not going to. So in terms of what do you need to call forth or focus on, nurture the seed and permission granted. So we have Mother Nature doesn't second guess her process. She just is. Each year, seeds are planted, confident they'll bloom in due time. Now is not the time to second guess yourself. Keep nurturing your aspirations, having complete faith that your moment will arrive. Interesting. So this makes me think of, I know for me personally, and yes, now I'm actually pulling in my own personal biases, even though I don't usually do that. When sometimes I go through times where I feel like I'm just like sitting on my butt and doing nothing, right? And then I'll get like a burst of energy and suddenly I'm able to create in like an hour, right? And I realize every single time that time that we're sitting on our butts and doing nothing or resting, right? We're actually still working. We're actually still processing. We're actually still getting into alignment, actually, so that we can be on for the perfect moment when we're meant to be on. And so the thing that you need, the part of yourself that you need to call forth or focus on is one, I feel like you've already mastered the whole timing piece already, but also focusing on your triggers, your sensors for when it's time to now act. And you had mentioned making a difference right now in the world. You're going to know when it's time to come forward. And Noguchi says rest is a part of activism as well. That is so, so true. You have to rest. You have to address that human side of yourself as well. So permission granted, no need to hesitate. You have the resources, skills, and ideas to move forward. Don't hold back. You know exactly what to do. That's all the permission you need. I'm going to pull some cards in a second, but it's seeming like that time for you to start acting, for you to start making a difference, because we had that collective reading that said, this is bigger than you. It's starting to be like now. So I think that year of like mental health that you took for yourself, that was the perfect thing that you needed to do. Yeah, Hecate, you said, feels like a level up moment right now. That energy is so present. Yes, right? Okay, so what do the cards have to say in terms of energy that they need to call forth or focus on right now? Ravana here says, yes, agreed. To rest is to resist. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Two of Swords, energy that you need to call forth right now and focus on. Ooh, 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Two of Swords in terms of energy that you need to call forth. Wow, this is all over the place with the energy. And that's not a knock to Hecate. I'm just saying there's a lot of contrast here. I'm not saying your energy is all over the place. Two of Swords, what I'm picking up on this is being able to help others who can't see for themselves right now. So you will be having clarity soon, so it won't be the blind leading the blind. When you have your impulses of like, I need to act now, you are now meant to lead others to help them see the light and get out of the darkness. So the Five of Pentacles is a card of loss, feeling out in the cold, feeling isolated and lonely. But the Ten of Cups is a card of happiness, joy emotionally. The Six of Pentacles is a card of giving and receiving, helping others. This is more like activism or like charity card. And then the Five of Cups is a card of like regrets. So I actually do see the thing that you need to focus on is one, now starting to like take the bandages off of you, because I actually feel like your healing process is actually done. And so now you're like taking those like head bandages off to finally like see. And as you start to see more and more, you're going to start helping others to see. So as creatives, and I think you said activists, we're going to start helping others see beyond pessimism, see beyond loss, start to tap more into joy now, start to figure out ways to give back to each other. And also I'm hearing refuel each other. Hecate, you said the rest was so necessary and the rest is so important for activism. Yes, that's so true, Nagichi. And Hecate, you are definitely not a lot. No, you're very human. Ravina says, oh, babe, we all are. Okay, fine. We can all be a lot. That's fine. All right. So I hope that helped. But the last message that I'm seeing here is the Fool and the King of Swords, which is exactly what we're talking about. The time is now. The Fool is actually Aries energy and Aquarius energy, but Aries season right now. So as soon as we enter Aries season, I do see you having that spark and also being able to release any baggage and have lighter weight in order to have your new beginning. You will also have a ton of crystal clear clarity as well with the King of Swords here. Okay, babes? Hecate says you are so tapped into truth right now. You are nailing this. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are creatives and activists, that reading was for you. Okay. You're so welcome, babes. You're so welcome. Calamity says when you're an Aquarius sun and an Aries moon. Yeah, I am also an Aquarius sun and a fire moon. So yes. All right. It's Lex Play. Let me know your question, babe. Yeah, twinsies. All right. Hi, lovely. Okay, as another creative, I am taking the proper steps in order to achieve my goals as far as realistic goals day to day and dream goals bigger picture. My life in the lightest of terms imploded. Oh no, babe. And has felt like chaos upon chaos upon chaos. Usually I thrive there. Are you a Gemini? But like, you thrive in chaos. But lately, it feels like it's all too much. Yeah, that's real. That's real. I know that I need finances to fund the dream, but being consistently turned down job-wise is slowly tearing me down and making me wonder if I'm following the right path. Okay. And Noguchi says, I'm a Gemini and I do thrive in chaos. Its Lex Play is a Scorpio sun and a moon with a Sag rising. Calamity is a Gemini rising. Okay. Okay. So it's Lex Play. For the general reading, I'm gonna do are you following the right path? So anyone who's feeling lost right now and wondering, am I following the right path? This is for you. And what actions do you need to take? Okay. All right. So is the collective, for those who are lost and watching the replay or watching live, are they on the right path? It's Lex Play says, yes, please. I need clarity on the path so much right now. Okay. Let me start with the CEO deck. Show me a message. Are we on the right path? For those who are feeling lost right now, go with the flow. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. Oh, not the card again. Okay. Go with the flow. It's okay to not have all the answers right now. Embrace the uncertainty and the unknown. It's the birthplace of innovation and creation. Trust in yourself and have faith that your dreams and visions are divinely protected. So with this, I see the path itself might vary, but at least you know that the big vision picture is right on point. That's what I'm getting from this. Like your big goal and end goal that you mentioned, I think you said like your big dream goal, that is on point. That is definitely where you're heading, right? The actual like path that you're on right now might shift or change, and you're being asked to go with the flow. You're right, that journey to the destination might vary, but the destination is solid. Okay. This is bigger than you. We read this card earlier during the collective read, right? During this journey, you may feel the odds are stacked against you, but throughout history, resilient creators have stood their ground and been a catalyst for moving the needle. Now it's your turn. If at any point you feel like giving up, remember this affirmation: this is bigger than me. And it's almost like knocking it over the head with us, right? Knocking us in the head with it, because it's like, hey, stay tight, hold tight, right? Like your dream is bigger than just something that you want. Your dream is actually going to help the collective. So hold tight. So I don't know if I can say the path, but the destination for sure is the destination that's right for you. So let's see some cards on this. Okay. Ooh, Queen of Wands, which is a confident energy. Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, actually. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, hold on. I have some cards off the screen here. Okay. So make sure the Queen of Wands is very feisty. She goes after what she wants. She is a go-getter. This is also Aries energy, by the way, fire energy. The Queen of Swords, she also is very smart and logical. When you get in your head and you tend to focus in and overthink, is this specific like line, is this specific road the way that I'm supposed to be heading? And because what am I saying? I'm picking up on an energy of you might oh my God, I can't speak. Might be needing things to go a certain way. So like you might have the big picture and then you're like, okay, this is the road and this is how it's supposed to play out, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you focus too much on that and you're like, okay, this, and you make too much of a plan or a structure, that's when I'm seeing the Three of Swords come in. That's when I'm seeing that heartbreak come in, and then suddenly you start questioning things. Whereas if you were to have more confidence in the vision, or let's have more confidence in the vision, and then whatever like river takes you there, like maybe you're not even meant to be on a highway, maybe you're meant to be on a raft getting to your destination, like you're gonna get there. So more of like faith and confidence in the destination and where you're heading, and less emphasis on the specific path that takes you there. I do see you having more clarity within the next with exactly how you're supposed to get there, or at least the next right step. I'm going to say the next 3 steps, actually. I do see like a momentum push. I do believe that this is confirmation that you're on the right path towards the destination, but your road is going to change, because I have the Emperor here, which is someone who takes action again. And the Emperor is a boss. Okay. The Emperor is very confident, takes action, steps into that masculine energy, and drives where he needs to go. Okay. So I hope that helped you. I'm going to say yes and no. The path, just to repeat, the path might change, right? You might hit a fork in the road, but all the paths are going to the same destination. Okay, babes? All right. Maybe you're meant to, Let's Play says, maybe you're meant to be on a raft, not a highway. My God, that alone changed my brain chemistry. You're so sweet. I'm glad that was helpful. Okay. Cool. All right. Big Sparkle Butt. I love your name. All right. You're next, babes. All right. I am wanting to change careers, and I've been taking a certificate course that I should complete around June. Great. My question is, what do I need to make sure this time finding a new job is short and it's in a field where I can be creative and activist and still be able to support my family? You mean the timeline the time it takes for you to find a new job is like short, you mean? Okay, cool. All right. So for those of you who are watching who are looking for a new job that's more aligned with your path, but you also want it to um, allow you to express your creativity, also be an activist, and have like a bigger vision where it doesn't just impact you, and also be able to support your family. Whew, okay. How can you find that job? All right. Let's see. Or opportunity, I'll say. Next opportunity. Okay. So when Yeti and I, my co-founder and I created this deck, we included this card, next opportunity, to mean no, and having no stand for next opportunity. Okay. So embrace every no with grace, knowing it brings you closer to your next aligned yes. How can you say yes to yourself and keep it moving? So the first thing is, even if it does take a little bit longer, not being afraid to say no. So you're being called to not just accept a job for the sake of a job, just because it's the first job that comes your way. Okay, babes? Okay. So feel confident to say no if you want creativity, activism, and being able to support your family, because you first, everyone else after. If you accept the right job, you're going to be having the job pour into yourself. Whereas being in a job that's not aligned with you, suddenly you're going to be super bitter, where you're helping some CEO of a company that you don't even care about. and you're not getting anything in return, not even like being fulfilled emotionally or even monetary. Okay. So you deserve all of that. So be confident to say no to opportunities and pass on them if they're not a good fit, if it doesn't spark you joy, and allow yourself to put yourself first. You can't pour from an empty cup, but you can definitely share from its overflow. This current season of life is calling for you to put yourself first, refuel, and replenish. And we learned that lesson already from Hecate, I think. All right, so what else do we need to know about this opportunity that's coming our way? 7 of Wands in reverse, again, not holding too tightly to jobs for the sake of jobs, and being able to have more freedom and give ourselves more permission in order to receive the opportunity that best fits with us. What else? Ooh, the Fool and the King of Swords. Hold on, let me make sure. I just want to, because that came out the same way last time, so I just want to shuffle. Okay. Okay. All right. Thick sparkle, but you said, I've been holding on to my current job because I have been afraid to find something new. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for that added context, because the 7 of Wands talks about just like holding tightly to something, but it's not really the best thing to do, you know? So I do see the first step with the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is moving on. It's moving forward. It's moving to calmer waters, actually. So giving yourself that permission to put yourself first, which also means moving forward towards a better situation. It doesn't necessarily mean quitting your job, right? I'm not going to say, I'm not Beyonce. I'm not going to be like, quit your job. I think she said that. But it just means moving towards calmer waters. But in your specific situation, you did ask about finding a new opportunity. So that's how I'm applying it. Okay. What else do we need to know about this new opportunity and receiving an opportunity that's more in alignment with us? Period. The Chariot. The Chariot is full steam ahead. So you might like tiptoe first. And then as you say, I'm seeing like you getting more confidence with the first job that you turned down. Now, if you have your dream job, then it's your dream job. Like you don't have to turn down something just to say no. But if it's not a good fit, I do see you building more and more momentum and confidence when you do receive an offer letter or someone who's interested and you say like, no, I'm good. You're like, oh, this feels nice actually. um, and then let's see, anything else? I feel like I'm missing a part of the question. Let me see. How can thick sparkle bud and also those who are job seeking know that this is the right opportunity? When will they feel that like green light? What are some attributes of this new job and where can they find it? Page of Swords. Gap for them. It's either a company that you've been following for a while, like let's say you've had your eye on this particular company because you like how they work, you like what they stand for, and then you reach out to them, or they've been eyeing you, and they really like what you're about, your skills, they like your LinkedIn and all of that. So it's either one way or the other, but there's some like kind of good spying happening. And then also, let's see, death and these death talks about, it's not necessarily a scary card, it talks about transformation and change. And the Six of Cups is like nostalgia. So there's almost like this company is going to have an element of transforming the way that we view things, or do things or processes. Like they might be more innovative, this company. So they have some like new technology, or they're like disrupting whatever traditional space that they're in. Okay. So that's how you're going to know that this one is for you. Okay. I hope that helped you. Let's see. Are they gonna, I just want to have the confirmation. Are they going to be in a job that's in alignment with them? I just want to see a yes. Yes. I'm not making that up. Yes. The Knight of Wands is like, yes. And also, I see you starting in more of a, even though the pay is going to be there, I see it moving quickly, and also you starting in a slightly junior-ish position and then working your way up in the company very, very quickly. Okay. All right. Who is next? And then after the individual readings, I'm going to go into rapid fire yes or no's. And that's for anyone. Even if you asked an individual question, you can still enter the rapid fires. Okay. Who do we have left? I know Jen is online. Yes, you're next. But who do we have anyone else in the queue after Jen is online? Thick Sparklebet says, I feel like I'm being spied on by a company. So this was an amazing first reading. They probably are spying on you. You're so welcome, Thick Sparklebet. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to be your first reading. Okay, Jen is online. What question, babe? And then I think we have Ravina Raven after that. And then we are going to go into rapid fire yes or no's. All right. So Jen, I'm going to take some water while we wait for Jen is online. Hydrate. All right. Let me make sure my decks are all nice and shuffled for Jen's question. Guys, thank you so much for allowing me to debut the CEO deck with you guys. I've used it in other readings, but not like this. And it just hits different when like the deck is right here in the flesh. All right. Jen is online. So let's do a reading regarding meeting enemies along the way towards success. Oh, Jen, you got haters? We got haters? I am a full-time creator, and the more I grow, the more negative energy is thrown my way through various outlets. Oh, or God, I don't know what your pronouns are. Sorry. Well, girl is what is it? Girl is gender neutral though. She, her. Okay. So it can be very difficult to deal with as a chronic people pleaser. That part. How can we overcome bullying and come out on top? Jen, you guys have been putting the best questions here. Amazing. You guys are awesome. You guys are so good. Like, you make my job so easy because these questions are amazing. All right. So we can all relate. Am I right? So not only if you are creative, Jen says, do me right cards. If you are creative, if you are someone dealing with bullying or just haters be hating for no reason, jealousy, when you share your light, this is for you. Okay. All right. So let's see. For those of you dealing with the haters, how do we push past the haters? How do we manage and accept that haters just be hating? And then how do we still overcome that negative energy, that evil eye, and come out on top? Okay. All right, let's see. Let's start with the CEO deck. How do we deal with the haters? How do we say, forget the haters? Anything we need to know about the haters? Release control, and we're so proud of you. So this is not a accidental card. This card is meant to be in the deck, actually. So I'm going to put this here. All right, so release control. Being in control provides a sense of predictability and security. But remember, not everything will go exactly as planned. Focus on what matters and let go of the rest. Positive outcomes can happen without micromanaging the universe. I'm picking up on two things from this card, okay? First things first, I've seen, and I've even experienced this too, I've seen people who will be afraid of the spotlight or shining their own light. So they dim their own light because they are afraid of haters and jealousy and negative energy and criticism, right? And cancel culture, right? So I've seen that where people try to control how people perceive them. And you had mentioned like being a chronic people pleaser or recovering chronic people pleaser, right? And so that might creep in there. Like, check yourself to make sure that you're not dimming your light or not afraid to put yourself out there just because you're afraid of criticism. And I can relate, you know, even being on this show, like sometimes we have negative comments of people putting their own beliefs. And you can't just like not do the show or not shine just because people are going to have their own opinion or jealousy or hate, you know? So release that control. Also, and Noguchi says, haters gonna hate. Jen is online, so real. Okay, the other thing is, if we tap into the mindset of our haters, I'm seeing that actually that hatred and that jealousy and that negativity comes from them trying to control as well. They try to control their own lives, and they're also trying to control you because it makes them feel better. So when people have limited beliefs, they're trying to like put you in that box of the limited beliefs. And by like controlling all of that so that it makes them feel less insecure, that makes them feel better. And so that is actually what's fueling the hatred, because it's like, wait a minute, you're breaking the mold of what I thought could be true or what I think that I can achieve for myself, because that's where jealousy comes from. It's not necessarily a personal thing. It's, hey, I like what so-and-so is doing, but for some reason I'm insecure and I don't have the confidence in order to believe that I can do something similar myself, right? And even when we're all humans, so jealousy actually isn't bad. It's how we deal with it. So when we feel those jealous triggers, just pay attention to it and try to see like, okay, what is it that I want? Why am I feeling like I can't achieve that myself? Okay. So it's twofold. Okay. Second thing is, we're so proud of you. This one's for you, CEO. In case you haven't heard it in a while, we wanted to let you know that we are so proud of you. As fellow CEOs, we know just how hard this journey can be. We've seen you fight for financial freedom, break through ceilings, and relentlessly follow your dreams. Keep going. It doesn't stop there. Remember, your potential is limitless. Thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. We can't wait to see what you create. So with this one is to know, or to make sure that you're allowing your village, like the people who are rooting for you, like you're allowing them in, because there's so many people, not just in Yeti, not just your friends. There are also tons and tons of strangers that smile, and they may not give you your flowers for you to see it. There are tons of people who are proud of you, even more so than the amount of haters that you have. You might have like 20 haters, and you might like have like thousands of people who are rooting for you, or thousands of people who can't wait to see what you do. So do it for them. Thrive for them. Shine your light for them. And then finally, let's see the what the cards have to say in terms of like thriving and pushing past the haters. All right. Cool. Okay. So in terms of the mindset of the haters, I have the Four of Cups here. Your haters can also do or be in the same position as you, but they're choosing not to. For some reason, they are feeling as though they are not capable of doing it, and that is their problem. Okay. So let them hate in peace somewhere over there. In the meantime, you're going to continue to work and work and work and work your booty off to achieve your own dreams and build for yourself. You always have the choice. Are you going to choose joy? Or are you going to choose to get pulled back down into the water with the sharks of the haters? And you're being encouraged to always choose joy and always choose light. And again, with the 10 of Swords here, they're still healing. I mean, our haters are humans. They're not evil people. They're humans, right? And for some reason along the way, they got wounded, or maybe they were raised in a certain way where they couldn't have the confidence, or they haven't been able to heal, because some of us have been raised that way, but still overcame those, right? We're all on our own different journeys. They're on a different part of their journey, and hopefully they see the beautiful light that they have within themselves. And maybe one day by watching you, the hatred will turn into love and inspiration, and they'll be able to know that they can achieve their dreams too. Okay, I'm going to stop there. All right, Jen is online. Thank you so much for the question. I hope that helped. I love that reading. All right, Ravina, we have you. Hey, Joe Black, welcome. Welcome from Brazil. All right, Ravina. Oh, welcome back, Joe Black. Oh, that rhymes. Hi, my love. What is your question? Cedar Black says, thanks, BB. Nokichi. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. All right, Ravina says, I'm very insecure with the decisions I made this year towards my academic life. I applied to study in another country. I want to know if there's actually a chance of me to move out. But overall, I want to know if this area of my life, professional and academic, is going to bring me good things this year, because I'm really needing a win. Oh, Ravina. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. All right, so if you're in school and academia and you're trying to move forward and wondering if you can move out or just have a better life for yourself in regards to your studies and professional path, let's see what's going on for you this year. Baby steps. You're capable of achieving. Take that first step and the rest will follow. Even the littlest steps lead to big progress. So I see you making plans to move out. I do think you'll be able to achieve these things, but you just have to take it step by step according to what this card says. And then give me one more card, please. Secure the foundation. It's all talking about like, just put the plans in place, babe. You got this. You got this. So these are all great signs, Ravina. I do see you being able to achieve the things that you want. I do see you being able to get the win that you want this year, but I do see it being like that slow and steady wins the race. Okay. So in terms of like, let's say you want to study abroad, I don't think just buying the plane ticket and then winging it is going to work for you. I think you will struggle. But if you take the time to look for the grant that you need, or the study abroad program, or like a solid, tangible plan that you put into place, I do see you being able to achieve these things. I also want to say that this is a sign of not letting things up to fate. You actually have way more power than you're giving yourself credit for. So if you want to have these wins, you can achieve the wins. All you have to do is create the blueprint. So all you have to do is just put plans in place and just move forward with that next step, that next step, that next step. So your dreams are very achievable and plannable, actually. Anything else regarding the cards? Why does this keeps coming out? And the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is like releasing control. I guess that's the message of the day. Releasing control and also releasing anxiety. You have more power than you are giving yourself credit for, babes. You can make a plan and you can get through the fog and see clearly, trust your intuition, trust solid plans, right? Let's zoom out and say someone wanted to be rich, right? It's not just about like, hey, can I manifest money and just win the lottery? No. If you want to be rich, you actually can like take financial courses, meet with financial advisors, save. You can like actually build and have a tangible plan to be rich, right? Or be stable, right? So that's what that is. Ravina, I wish you the best of luck and thank you so much for the question. I think I have like 5 minutes to do rapid fire yes and no's. So if you have a question, just plop them in the chat right now. Or I have 10 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. So plop them in the question. If you asked for an individual reading, you can still enter your question right now. I'm just going to say yes or no, but it has to be a yes or no question. So anyone who's live right now, this is my gift to you for joining the live because the replay people can't take part. But if you have a question about anything, I will do yes, no, but plop them in the chat. Okay. All right. So Desert Elf says, will this be the year I find my community? Yes, you're going to have 2 different communities, by the way. So not just 1, but 2. And the answer is yes. All right. Who else, babes? Hakate says, will this year be the year my partner and I find our own place? All right. Partner and I find our own place for Hakate. No, it's next year. It's next year. I see you not like staying where you're at because of like finances or circumstances and you thinking that it's smarter to stay and then you leave. Okay. It's Lex Play. Are the signs of the collective success going to be visible? Great question. Are the signs of the collective success going to be visible? Not necessarily, actually. You have to get over the mindset of expecting the other shoe to fall off. So if you're more in a negative mindset, you won't be able to see it as clearly. So you have to, I think that message of like expecting things to work out in your favor, that's how you can see more clearly. Okay. So they're going to be a little bit hidden, by the way, depending on your mindset. Desert Elf says, what does that mean? Oh, finding the two communities for yourself. Ravina says, will someone nice appear in your romantic life this year? First of all, can I get my cards together? Okay. Will someone nice appear in your romantic life this year? Oops. Oh, why the devil? Hold on, I'm gonna pull one more because that would say I don't like that guy. Will someone nice appear in Ravina's romantic life this year? There we go. Temperance, 6 of Cups, 7 of Swords. I see someone appearing from your past, to be honest. And that energy came out before too. I see someone appearing from your past. Yeah, I'm not seeing us. Oh, wait, hold on. Towards the end of the year, someone's going to come. But for most of the year, I do see some past energy in there. Or you working out previous energy. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ravina. Cedro Black says, free Noguchi. What is wrong with you? What in the chaos? Noguchi, you said you like chaos, right? Noguchi says, will I get back to streaming on my own channel this year? Cute. Let's see. Will you get back to streaming on your own channel this year? You know why? Because I wanted to pull the CEO deck message for you. Yes, swing season, yes, and you will thrive. You will actually succeed more than you expect with your channel, babe. Woo! Free Nogichi. It's that free Nogichi energy, okay? Nogichi says, I'm free. Okay. Everyone in the chat's going crazy. Okay, Desert Elf, will I find my twin flame this year? Everyone's saying free my girl Nogichi. Let's go. All right. Will Desert Elf find their twin flame this year? Yes, expeditiously you will. Your twin flame might already be in your life, and they're gonna, if they're either in your soul life or they're in your life right now, and they will be contacting you. Who is next? Is this the year I start making music again for It's Lex Play? Second half of the year. I see you were on a break or you needed a break. I see someone be like inviting you to their studio or something, and you guys working together and making music, but second half of the year. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? We got like 2 minutes, y'all. 2 minutes. Hikate, I love this GIF, this cat GIF that you have. You're so welcome. Free Nogichi. Cedar Black, do you have a question? Yeah, go ahead. Ask another. Throw them in the chat. It's the dancing cats for me. You guys are so funny. Yes. All right. Is this the year when I start creating artwork again? That I'm going to ask with the CEO deck. Mentorship and laundry day. Laundry day talks about cleaning your house and also cleaning your mindset. You might have to clean out some space in order to create artwork. And I do see you either taking a course or a class or training or just investing in your craft to make more art. Who else, y'all? Who else? Any more questions? I got 1 minute. Should I get a dog this year? Nogichi, should I get a dog this year? Should you get a dog this year? No. You should wait. I have 4 swords. Nogichi, every time you ask me a question, the cards get so sassy for you. I don't know why. I do see you getting a dog, but I don't see you being able to provide for a dog right now. I see you're being asked to wait a little bit longer. Oh, wait. Nogichi says the way I definitely knew the answer was no. The cards be sassy with me for real. They tell me like it is every time. Hakate says, dang, that was so spot on. The cards just called out and told me to clean my studio. That's so funny. Yes, you need to clean your studio before you start doing some art, babes. Oh no, Desert Elf. Will you have a... Oh, I read that wrong. I read that as will I have like a crappy life? Will I have a soft life? Okay. Will I have a soft life? Strength and the Magician. I don't see soft. Soft is not the word, but I also don't see difficult either. I see you having an empowered life. I see you being able to achieve everything that you want, but it doesn't turn into like soft, leaning back, relaxation. I see you having to go after what you want. But luckily, the things that you want will manifest easily. But I do see you having to take action rather than receiving and allowing things to manifest and attracting it to you. Okay, so you will have to have an element of strength. Okay, babes? Oh, okay. One last question. Okay. Is Lex Play says I'm screaming. Okay, Desert Elf, you're okay with that? Cool. Okay, Ravina, last question. Is my financial life going to be better this year? Okay, did I spray for you? Okay. Is my financial, hold on, I don't have any coins here. Hold on. There we go. Yay, King of Coins. Is my financial life going to be better this year? Yes. And I'm going to make that a collective question. Okay. So, yes, once you have more confidence in the direction, the path that you're on, I do see you being able to manifest a lot of money and have a stable life for yourself. This is not just for this year, by the way. This is like life. Okay. Period, Nogichi. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Today was so much fun. Your questions were on point. I love the lucky girl, lucky guy, lucky they syndrome energy. And once again, thank you so much for allowing me to like properly debut the CEO deck, the Creative Entrepreneur Oracle. If you want to follow us on Instagram to learn more about the deck and to buy the deck, you can go to @the CEO deck. And you can also follow me, AskAlicia Tarot, at AskAlicia.tarot on Instagram and AskAlicia Tarot on TikTok, where I provide free tarot readings for your zodiac sign. All right, finger snaps. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to do my heart to sign off. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Crow Batty says, thank you for streaming. Best of luck with you with your new deck and journey. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh, you guys are amazing. Yes, I had so much fun. I'm glad you did too. Are we rating anyone? Let's see. Are we rating? Bye, Cjo Black. Yes, Hakate. Bye, Desert Elf. Thank you so much for the stream. I love this. It's like Places. Thank you so much. It was really eye-opening. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And a lot of you guys had first-time readings too, so that's awesome. Sneaky Barlow. Oh, you're back. Okay. You just caught the end of this. Okay, well, thank you so much for stopping and saying hi. Let me pull a card for you. Let me read it. Let me pull a card before we raid. Okay, since you stopped by and said hi. Ooh, okay, so Sneaky Barlow, you have 2 cards from the CEO deck. So you have go big or go home. If your dreams don't excite you, you're doing this wrong. Remove the limit on your potential. The magic you have to offer is out of this world. And know your worth. Somewhere along the way, you started selling yourself short, but you know you're worth more than what you're settling for. Own the true value of your talents and contributions, and then add tax. The price is the price. Okay, so you definitely are holding yourself back. You need to charge more for your services because you are deserving to be well paid and well known for your talents and gifts. And also dream bigger. Okay. Sneaky Barlow says, this is so spot on. Hey, honey, 718. Oh, Sneaky Barlow, you're going after everything. That's what I like. Make sure you check the replay because I spoke about good luck and did a collective reading as well for the next 3 months and everything that's happening. Okay. All right. Are we rating anyone? All right, everyone. So we are rating Willow. So everyone show love to Willow. We're heading over to Willow stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.